Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. In today's video, I have some gameplay of me playing Black Ops 4 on this beta, of course, which was supposed to release this morning, but actually came out a bit earlier last night. And I've been playing this thing pretty much non-stop. I mean, I have had breaks in between. I'm not going super hard, but I've been playing it, most of the time and having a lot of fun because Black Ops 4, of course, to any Call of Duty fan, when you hear that name, it hits a certain chord with you. Especially a person like myself that has great memories from, honestly, all three of the Black Ops games. I played all of them in their prime, and of course, it's one of the most loved series ever, especially from Call of Duty. So I'm going to talk about my honest thoughts about the beta, what I like, what I don't like, and different stuff like that. If you guys could drop a like on this video, I would really appreciate that. Also, on one of my last videos, I said that I was going to be giving away some codes to some of my subscribers to use to get themselves supply drops or whatever they want with them. So I'll show a couple of the winners that I gave the codes to up on the screen right now. Me sending them the codes. I sent some to, or one to Mark Allen. I sent one to AK for short and one to NE Killam. Basically, those are the guys that I gave the codes to. So thank you to everyone supporting, dropping likes, subscribing. I appreciate you guys. And I want this video to be sort of an open-ended discussion where you guys can enjoy my gameplay and listen to my thoughts, but also talk about what you guys feel about the game. Now, I haven't really wrote down any notes or anything because I just want this to be a free discussion and different stuff like that. So, from first impressions of the game, the look of it, of course, we already know, we'd already seen gameplay. The look of it is reminiscent of a Call of Duty game, of course, and like a Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 sort of look. It is 100% boots on the ground. The only thing that can take you really off the ground, I think, is like the grapple gun, which is pretty cool. And I think if you master that, you can be dominant at it. But on first attempts at playing this, I'm not sure how many of you guys actually have played the beta so far. You guys let me know in the comments if you have or not. It plays really different. It does not play like traditional Call of Duty. I mean, the first thing you'll notice is the fact that the health bars, of course, now it's like 150 health instead of 100. Plus, people can have armor or extra, basically like these ballistic vest med kit sort of things, and that puts people up to 200 health, which is basically double the health that you would have in a previous Call of Duty game. Next thing is, of course, with the healing and having to remember to heal every single time. I do honestly enjoy that, and I think it adds more of a skill gap to the game, and it is fun. But I think that the health bar thing is something that it definitely takes a lot of time to get used to, and it took me a long time to get used to as far as this game. I'm not saying if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing, because honestly, I don't really know. Like, the game just came out. I think it should, with increased health bars and increased different stuff like that, it should increase the skill gap between good players and bad players, which I think that would be great for Call of Duty. So that's what I'll say there. I really don't know, but that's definitely something that you'll notice, and it doesn't really feel like a traditional Call of Duty if you're someone that's played COD for so long, because of that number one main aspect. Now, another thing I noticed, the maps. Whenever I talk about a Call of Duty game, I break it down into sort of simplistic terms, and of course this is just the beta, and the thing that sucks is we don't know how much stuff, like as far as I think the class setups, a lot of the attachments, how they have different attachments that aren't on each weapon, and the fact that certain ARs don't even have the option for stock. Now, the thing with the beta is hopefully that will be fixed by the time the game comes out, but if it's not, that's ridiculous. Every single AR needs to have an option for stock. I mean, like, I want to use the ICR, but I don't have the option to put stock on it, but you do have the option to put stock and become like a strafing gun in the SMGs, so that's something that's definitely questionable there, as well as the perks. I find that the attachments are really cool. I just wish there was more options, which there probably will be in the game, and hopefully with the perks as well, because I find that was sort of limited. Once again, it's a beta, so it's kind of hard to tell like how much they excluded. Maybe they showed us 90% of that stuff. Maybe they only showed us 60%. Who really knows? But when it comes down to the maps and the core gameplay, I'm really enjoying the game, to be honest. And at first, I was sort of skeptical. At my first couple games, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this because of the health bar and because of different stuff like that. I think that was definitely something that gave me some rough bumps. But honestly, after that, I would say like one more game, and then I'd end up playing like 10 more games for that play session. I sort of got addicted to the game, and I really do enjoy it at this point right now. I think that the maps are awesome for the fact that it is 5v5, but with the maps, it's like they're fast paced, and especially with that one thing they have on the CRAF or the SURAF or whatever it is. I've never been able to say that, where you can basically make these things where you can get your whole team to spawn on them. I forget what they're called. They're called like bunkers or something like that. I forget what they're called, but it's pretty cool and creates some really high scoring gameplays. Kill streaks I found were really dope. I didn't really get a chance to test them all out. Hellstorm was awesome. UAV, it's kind of like useless because, I mean, it's a little bit useful, but everyone has Ghost on in the beta, which doesn't really make sense. If they could have thought that out better, in my opinion. They're going to give everyone UAV, but they're also going to give everyone Ghost. It's like, what's the point of that? The attack helicopter I really loved. I really did like the kill streaks, and I really do like the size of the maps. Some of the maps have great flow to them. Some of them have limited flow, but traditionally they are 3-lane maps, and they go break it down into that, you know, Call of Duty sort of aspect, you know. So overall, I'd say in general, it's a Black Ops game, so it's going to do well. They're going to have a bunch of DLC content probably, and as far as the general gameplay, I enjoy it, and I think that this game is going to have a really high skill gap. I think that 100 pluses are not going to be hard at all, as long as everything is balanced once this game comes out, and as long as these maps that we're seeing in the beta aren't like the only good maps in the game, because the game's coming out with like a bunch of maps. I forget exactly how many, but I think like a bunch, especially when we had World War II, which was sort of whack with the map count. So as long as they haven't shown us just the highlights and the game continues to be like this beta reminds me a lot of the Black Ops 3 beta, with how much I liked that beta when it was out. I really did enjoy the game, and I like that this is boots on the ground, but it also still is innovative. Now, some things that I don't like about the game for sure. Some of the specialists are just, the abilities and different stuff like that are really just seem extreme. The one where you can put down a barbed wire fence and it blocks you off, and there's basically no counter. It takes like 3 clips of ammo to destroy that barbed wire fence. I think that is kind of ridiculous. The body armor, I know a lot of people are complaining about the body armor, and what I've been doing is I've been sort of aiming for the head, because I would assume, I'm not 100% on this, of course the game is like brand new, we're still in beta form, but I'd assume, you know, body armor only protects the body, right? So I run like high cal on like an SMG, and I've just been usually sticking with this first SMG, I think it's called the MX9, I've been loving that. But body armor, I know a lot of people, it is a complaint for a lot of people. It's something that definitely is, like I say, you have to get used to. People will eat your bullets, and that's just normal in this game because of the difference. You know, they're going to take more shots to try to take you out. I think that really increases the importance of something like a high caliber, especially because it's available on SMGs, and the fact that you should go for more headshots. But there is some stuff that's BS in this game, which there always is in Call of Duty. The barbed wire thing, absolutely ridiculous. That, I mean, it's a cool thing, it's just too strong. And once again, like, guys, I don't know the names of everything or anything like that. Like, you know, of course, this game is brand new. I've just been playing it for like a day, last day. The thing where you can use a riot shield but also shoot through it, I was like, what the heck is that? Not this barricade thing right in front of me. That's totally cool. I like that one. It's like a barricade microwave thing. But there's people literally walking around with riot shields and like shooting out the back of them. I don't really know what's going along with that. A lot of the specialists I do like, and I sort of like how at first I was like, oh, it kind of sucks, because if someone steals your specialist, everyone, except in TDM, I think 2 people can run the same specialist, but in the game mode I've been sticking to, which is basically domination and hardpoint, only 1 person can run each specialist. But I think that's good because it keeps it balanced, you know, and I've been really enjoying the recon, where you basically have a vision pulse, which works for the full team, and then you also have a motion sensor, which reminds me a lot of MW3 with that one. I've been rocking with that. I've been rocking with the CRAF, the SURAF, whatever the heck it's called. The Annihilator is a monster on this game, and also I think it's the Nomad, where you get the dogs, and the mine thing. I don't really know how that mine thing works with it. I've got a couple kills with it, but I did like that you have a dog, which the dog also eats bullets. There's definitely some BS in this game and some things that need to be fine-tuned, but in my opinion, this looks like a great year for Call of Duty, as long as they support the game, they fix some of the issues, and the main issues are like tiny balancing issues right now, and as long as the weapons are cool, the cameras are cool, the DLC is cool, which honestly I don't really have any worry about that, because it is Treyarch. I think this is a pretty solid game, and my number one thing is that I can see why people don't like it off the start, because I had sort of a negative attitude my first couple games too, because it's different. If you've been playing Call of Duty for a long time and you're used to melting people and being able to take multiple gunfights, this is more tactical, and I think that could be a good thing. I think it could be a good thing, and a lot of people are overlooking that. Hellstorm is also a great kill streak. You can shoot it off and then also pull off and kill people with it. But I think that could be a good, you know, spray someone down, duck in, use the stem shot, come back out, get 2 more kills. Like, I can still get multi-kills in this game. You have to be a lot quicker, and of course your decision-making has to be on the spot and instant. And I think that this is going to be a great year for Call of Duty. And once again, this is just the multiplayer. We still haven't seen Blackout. Well, we have a 20-second trailer of Blackout. But overall, my thoughts are, there's some things that it's just like, come on, with the barbed wire, with the what is it, the riot shield thing where they can shoot through. There's just some other stuff too. I can't think of everything off the top of my head, but definitely I think that you know, stock needs to be on assault rifles. They need to have more I like having unique attachments, but you need to have the basics available to everyone. And I think that creative classes, of course, I'm not going to hate on it because that, like, I think it's awesome with the customization. I think we just need more options on the perk and attachments, but I think we will get that when the game comes out. But I've been enjoying it so far. I want to know your guys' honest thoughts in the comment section down below. That's my honest review. It's different, but it's good and it's fun. And if the game ultimately wants you to, you know, like I said, I'm going to play one more and I stay on for 10 more games, what more can you ask for than that? You know, I'm excited to see more. I'm excited for all this, for them to raise the level cap, hopefully tomorrow or tonight or maybe tomorrow. Hopefully that happens. I don't know. I don't have any knowledge on that. Anyway, drop a like. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below and have a great night, guys. I'm out. Peace.